Have you ever wondered if raising the minimum wage actually helps workers or ends up costing them jobs? It's one of the most debated issues in economics and politics, especially here in the U.S. The idea behind the minimum wage is simple. Make sure every worker earns a living wage. Supporters argue that higher wages reduce poverty, increase consumer spending, and improve worker productivity. But here's the flip side. Critics warn that raising the minimum wage can lead to job losses. If it becomes too expensive to hire workers, small businesses might reduce their staff, automate more tasks, or even shut down. The economic theory behind this centers on supply and demand. When the price of labor wages increases, the demand for labor might decrease. However, it's not that simple in real life. In cities like Seattle and San Francisco, we've seen wage increases without the massive job losses some predicted. On the other hand, some restaurants and retail shops have reported cutting hours or staff to cope with higher costs. In 2025, the debate over the minimum wage remains active. The federal minimum wage in the U.S. is still $7.25 per hour, but many states and cities have set much higher rates, with Washington state leading at $16.66 per hour. And some cities like Tukwila, Washington, reaching $21.10 per hour. A new federal wage bill, backed by the administration, proposes raising the federal minimum wage to $12 per hour by October 2025. And eventually to $17 per hour by 2026. This would impact over 25 million workers, especially in retail, food service, and healthcare. Recent studies show that gradual increases in the minimum wage can boost income for millions, reduce poverty, and even improve business outcomes by lowering turnover and increasing productivity. However, critics still warn of potential job losses, especially for small businesses that operate on thin margins. So, does raising the minimum wage help or hurt? The truth is it depends. It depends on the region, the industry, and how high the increase is. What's clear is that the issue isn't black and white. Policymakers must balance worker welfare with the health of small businesses and consider gradual increases, tax credits, or regional variations. If you found this topic insightful, hit that like button and subscribe for more economic breakdowns that actually make sense.